from Pike County, Mullins Elementary School. She teaches grade 1, and the title of her project is Learning Tools with the Microsoft Surface Pro 4.
Okay, I am more excited about this project, I believe, than any one I have done because it's super, super simple to do and it has a big impact on the kids. And I saw this summer. I came back and I decided that I really wanted to do this for the grant. I contacted Microsoft. I'm actually in a Microsoft program, the Microsoft Innovative Educator Experts. And so that's where I saw it this summer. It's brand new. It was just in beta form, but they're changing it now. Everybody can get it. It will not only be on OneNote, which I think is easy to use, but it will be on Word also. So what this is it's an add-in called Learning Tools. I've given you the site where you can go to and get this. It's really, really easy. You just go and you download it, and it automatically goes onto your toolbar on OneNote. All you do is type in, or you can cut and paste or whatever, a passage that you want one of your struggling readers to work on. Now, I'm really concentrating this year on my strugglers. And you type it in, and then it does amazing things. And I brought this so that maybe you can see it. I was just so excited about it, I want you to see it. So this is a passage from one of the books that we're doing. And I'm so used to using the touch screen. So you go over here, and you can see sometimes kids they struggle because everything's so close. And they just look at a paragraph and say, I can't do it. Well, if you go here, just with one click, it spreads it apart. One click, okay? Then, if you have dyslexic children who read with the overlays, you can go over here on the same page, click, there's their yellow overlay. I mean, I can't believe how easy this is to use, okay? You can change the font. What I like here in the middle, this one just amazes me. You can use this with all of your students, okay? So you go here and syllables. Some children, they don't really realize how to split the words into syllables. They see just this big long word. Well, all you have to do is click on syllables, and it's split into the syllables. So while they're reading, they don't have to try to concentrate so hard on how am I going to decode this big word, okay? If you're teaching grammar, as we all do, and you want to just see the nouns, there you go. Just the nouns are in purple. I'm going to go back right now and put this on one screen so we can see it. Okay. And as you can see, this is just super easy to do. I'm going to take the nouns off and show you. I think my kids have a little more trouble with verbs because they love person, place, or thing. But if you click on the verbs, only the verbs are red. So you can discuss what are verbs. Okay. And same with adjectives. I think they have a little trouble with adjectives too. And the only one in this passage is the word big, about garden. Okay, now what I use this for with my children is I give them a headphone and they come over here and they interact with it first as many times as they need to with the passage because it will read it to them. All you have to do is push play down here.
My dad's job is in a skyscraper, said Max. It has a big garden.
You can change the speed of it. They get a really big kick out of the slow one. Okay, and the lady's voice, they're not so fond of that. So I'm going to have to go. You can actually go back to Microsoft, and they will give you that. Just that one that comes with it is a little bit weird. So you can go get other voices. So after they interact with it, then they can also go and let's see where it is. It's back on the OneNote screen. up here at the top it says Learning Tools. That just adds in after you download it. But you can also go back up there and you can let them record their own voice, which is just perfectly wonderful for those who are strugglers to be able to say it, but they only have to say it to the microphone. They don't have to say it to you or in front of the other children. Now, I'm actually working with a lady named Maria who's a researcher for Microsoft. They have tested this in one classroom and in Seattle, and like the child went from reading 3 words a minute to 48 words a minute. So I think that's a pretty incredible increase. But they're going to use me as their second classroom to do the action research in. And I'm very excited about that and working with them, but I'm more excited about how easy this is and how the children can just work on their reading, that the ones who are struggling. Now, with the money, I got another Microsoft Surface because it's so much easier. As you see, I was having to go on to the mouse and everything. But with the Surface, you can just touch the screen and do everything. So I'm also in a Surface program with Microsoft, and they had given me, this is really wonderful, you guys need to apply for this program, because they gave me 3 Surfaces over the course of 2 years. So I'm getting my 4th Surface. I can put my 4 strugglers at the same time working on the passages that we are working on in class. And I have really, really high hopes for it. But like I said, it is super simple, but it has really high impact. There's also a thing called Office Lens, and it may be mentioned, it's mentioned on the second page of what I handed out. Office Lens is a free add-on also, and I have it on my phone because when I go to a conference or anything, you can, you know how they have the PowerPoints and you're like, I'd really like to have that, but you don't. So you can use Office Lens. It will only snap the smartboard or the screen or whatever. It won't snap anything around it. If you're sideways on the side, it will straighten it out. Then you can send it even directly to a PowerPoint. But with Office Lens, with this program, kids or adults who have dyslexia problems and have struggle with reading, they can use Office Lens to snap, say, a menu at a restaurant, and it will read it to them. So, I mean, I think they're pretty adaptive right now, and I'm really excited for what all I am seeing. And when I saw this summer, I said, this is what I have to do. So I hope maybe, you don't have to buy an expensive Microsoft Surface. You saw it worked with my laptop. But I did want to have the Surface because I thought it might be easier for them, with moving the things around with their finger. But anyway, this will work on any computer as long as you have, I think it's OneNote 2013, OneNote 2016. As long as you have one of those. But they're free. You just have to go to onenote.com and download it. And they did send a message out the other day saying that it is going to go on Word also. So that's all I have. And if you have any questions, I will certainly be glad to answer them for you. And I brought some brochures about Surface, but you don't have to have that. I just wanted you to see how easy it is, and I can't wait to come back in the spring and tell you what's happened with my children. Thank you.